Hi there guys, it's Backstreet, and I'm going to go through, well, I keep on getting asked the question, how many times do I train legs? Now, I train legs like 3 times a week, um, majority of the time, unless I've got like a little niggle or something like that. Now, I wouldn't say it was like 3 full days. Like I do 2 full days, and I break them up. So I do more, like say a Monday, I'll do more of a quad dominant day. So I do a lot of lifts, basically working the front parts of my legs, like the front part of my thigh, like the quads, or quadriceps, however you want to say it. And then on the other day, like the Thursday, I usually give like 3 days, maybe 4 days between like lifts, like heavy leg days anyway. I'll do more of a hamstring dominant, so again, the back part of the leg. Now, the reason why I do that is so I can actually hit the muscles completely a little bit better. Now, I seem, when I do kind of like a full leg workout, it seems to be that a lot of people, or particularly, well, not just me, but a lot of people will kind of not go as hard as what they could do because they know that they've got the rest of their workout to go. So I like to do something that is, I like to go all out. I'm an all or nothing kind of guy, so I'll go all out on quads and I'll annihilate quads and then not be able to walk properly for a couple of days, and then I'll annihilate hamstrings when I'm just slightly recovered. Again, it's worked for me. I've been able to get good growth out of my legs. They're not massive, like they are bigger than some people's, but they're not massive by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, I train them twice a week, and then I do a kind of recovery day. Now, I believe that squatting, should be done regardless of who you are, what you do. It's a staple of my training. Now, you can do front squats. You can do mainly different back squats, low bar squats, high bar squats, Zercher squats. Whatever you want to do. But I do believe that a squat should be a kind of key component in your training. Now, the reason being is it's a very natural movement. I believe it's a very natural movement. It keeps the body in a kind of a good moving pattern. Now, if you're having issues getting down and getting up from the floor, or getting up from a seat position, then that's an issue. If you can't squat all the way down and get back up, then again that's an issue. It's not that, oh, I've got this injury so I can't. It's no, you're using an injury, or you're using age, or I never train legs, I never squat, as an excuse. You can build that level of being able to get down to ask the grass, or however low you want to go. You can build that level over time. It takes time. I didn't just instantly be able to, don't get me wrong, when you're a kid you can squat down easy. That's because all your joints are nice and supple. With life, or as you grow up, whatever profession you do, whatever kind of sports you do and things like that, however you live, your lifestyle affects your joints and how fluid your movement is. Now, if you don't squat that often, you will not be able to squat. Basically, the reason why you're not being able to squat is your brain, your nervous system, has no idea what muscles to use, how to use them, and so you'll be shaky, and you'll find you will shake. That kind of shake when you're on a squat, when you haven't done it for a little while. It's because your central nervous system and peripheral nervous system doesn't know what it's doing. It's like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to work first? So you've got to make sure that you do it quite often. Now, the reason why I have that third day of recovery, which is usually just recovery squats, lighter squats, is so that I can continue not only keeping my knees moving, but also as well I'm keeping that technique there. Now, I use this day for correcting techniques. Now, I don't have the best technique in the world, so don't quote me on it, but I definitely use this to correct my techniques, and make sure that I'm moving smoothly throughout the squat. I do like to get low. I do like to get very low on my squats. If you've ever seen one of my videos of like squatting or something like that, you might understand that I do get fairly low. And again, for like 5'11", nearly 6 foot, which is questionable. It's 5'11". I like to think I'm 6 foot though. Just saying. But for a 5'11" guy to get down to where I am and get back up, you know, pretty much anybody can do it. I don't agree with that. Oh, I'm too tall. Oh, I'm too short. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, just excuses. Stop fucking making excuses. So, but I've built that over time. You know, I've got the flexibility there in my knees and my hips. And if you are a bit tight, you know, that again, those squats are going to help you loosen off the muscles, pump fresh blood into the muscle as well. Again, that's going to be full of nutrients, and you're going to help recovery. That's why I say recovery squats, recovery, you know, recovery day. But that there as well is going to grow your legs. Again, you know, you're going to get a good pump, and then you go and do whatever workout you're doing after that. But that's the way I like to do it. Hope that helps anybody if they're wanting to grow their legs. And yeah, let me know if it's working for you. Take it easy, guys.